We are back working on Killua. So what we have here is a slide animation and a low kick animation, and these ones they need recovery frames. So I'll show you what we have so far. We have let me zoom out here so you guys can see what I have so far. We have, there is the standing attack, there's the low kick and the low slide. So the low kick and the low slide, they do need recovery animations, so that's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to go from here to here, from here to the crouch. So what I'm going to do is take from this low kick, leave a frame in the middle right here, and we're going to, let's see, how do we add in a frame? Plus? Is there an easier way to do that? Hold on. I guess it's plus, huh? Yeah, plus. Wait a minute. No. Hit plus from here. There we go. Plus from the previous frame. Okay, so we're going to turn the onion skins back on. So as we scrub back and forth, we're going to go into the flipbook mode. I like having flipbook on the left so my left hand can reach it. So we're going to go into this empty frame here. We're going to stain this layer, and we are going to use HB pencil to make a sketch. We're going to use black. And let's see here. So what is a non-awkward way for him to get back into the crouch? So considering his legs are right there, I guess it doesn't really matter where I plant his feet, because this foot is going to transfer here when he goes back into the crouch. So I might as well just, or maybe I'll anchor his legs to kind of where they are. And then he would have to reposition. I guess it might be better to anchor the legs here. So this foot is going back here already. And then this foot is going to be like moving back over here. So what I'm imagining is his hips would come up this way. This way, his hips would start to come up from being low. And then his legs would start transitioning over here because it's spread out that way. And then his other leg would be kind of getting up. And then we want it to look balanced and still on guard. So I think, because I'm imagining he's like almost leaning back that way, but we don't want him to be leaning back as he's getting up, because that's like not a good defensive position. I feel like Killua will always have efficiency of movement, and always have a good position. So I think he would be like kind of curled in, and his hand is back there. Let's see. Shoulder here, hand here. Yeah, we always want him to look kind of relaxed too. So I'm just going to do little circles for the hands, going to do little triangles for his feet. Kind of set everything. Now, one thing I learned from the last frame that I did, if I'm going to do a sketch, I want to be pretty accurate with the sketch already. So I'm going to set things in place. I'm going to be using my eraser, to help me out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Head should be bigger. Head should be bigger. The Hunter x Hunter style head is like a big cranium and then like a little face. So that's something I have to keep in mind. Okay. Is the head too big now? It will probably be, hair will probably be flowing out from the left. forehead here, bangs here. Where are his eyes? Eyes right here. Okay, and then where would that... His torso is here, and then it's like bent here. And then the pants would probably be like right there. And they would be a little bit baggy in this position. I think that's pretty good. Now I do want to set the face in place, so we're gonna take our pencil and sort of sketch out the face. He's always going to be facing a little bit to the left. Probably even smaller on the nose here. That face looks really nice. Maybe eyes wider set apart. Yeah, something like that. That looks pretty decent. Yeah, I think hand back here to change the silhouette a little bit. And then shoulder, forearm here. Okay, I think that's good. We're gonna go, I think we're ready to move on to the next pass already. And we're gonna change to technical pen, change the eraser, studio pen, that's fine. Okay. All right, we're gonna go in and animate now. Okay, line confidence, pre-visualization, prevent undo. Those are like the principles we've been focusing on. Now, another thing was that I wanted to make sure as much as possible his eyes did have empty space in them, not just black circles. Matches Killua's character better. Now I think this should be the technical pen as well as I'm erasing. Whoa. Did not want to smudge. Yeah, I'm not getting the right position of my arm. I'm just using my hand and my wrist. My old setup, I had the full range of motion with my arm, and I was on a desk, and I'm in a cramped space right now, and I haven't had an ideal position yet for my arm. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on. It's something I might have to take a note of, and maybe I have to scoot my seat back. Move my tablet forward a bit. That helps a little bit, yeah. Okay. I think the nose position I had was okay, actually. Something's up. No, this is just pixels. It's just a recovery frame. I need to stop. Let's just move. It's good enough. Since his head is tilting down, I think we gotta get the chin pointier. You know what? The eyes are bigger. Can't underestimate the Hunter face. Chin pointier over here. So, and I told the commissioner too, like it's mostly the face, the Hunter face, that staying faithful to that style is like one of the most challenging parts for me in this project. And because I feel like I mean, we draw the way we draw, developed over time with style, and then imitating someone else's style is just never feels intuitive. Okay, that looks a little closer to Hunter. At least the pointiness of the cheek and the chin, that looks right. I was trying to make it too smooth. Okay, now we'll get it in there. Oh, am I experiencing lag? There were a couple strokes that were ignored. Whoa, lag? Is that lag? What is going on with the lag? Okay, iPad M4. I haven't restarted it in a while. I'm sure it's fine. It's just probably need to refresh the whole iPad. That is my first experience with lag, of having this iPad for like 3 weeks and never restarting it, and a bunch of apps running. Yeah, that looks like Kilo for sure. This looks like Kilo a lot better than yesterday. Can't even see his collar here. Can kind of see it there. His face looks great there. Here it looks like, you know. Okay, that went pretty quickly. This is supposed to be collar. Shoulder, even. Has a little baby face here. I might move the nose again. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Might be able to finish this frame in one go. Now that we got the head in, the rest of it is pretty easy. Like, clothes and limbs are pretty simple in comparison to like having to, you know, imitate this Hunter style. Everything else is just like normal human drawing. Keeping in mind that we are returning to the idle crouch pose. I might smear this a little bit up because he's bringing his arm down. Yeah. A lot of looseness in the lines here. I really like my old pixel art. You know what? Yeah, I didn't really bother with making the, you know, closing up the lines. So I think that's okay. I think I'll stick with that, and I'll just if I have to fill it in, I'll just use the white. I was so loose with it, so I think we'll stick with that. The looseness. And it's allowing me even now to draw faster already. Looseness, but still thinking about, you know, preventing the undo. Maybe preventing undo in the pre-visualization thing can possibly disrupt like flow. So I have to be careful with that idea. But I should be able to get it right, you know. Thumb should be down more. There, right there. Index finger. As long as I know generally where the hands are and the silhouette looks right. And now, remembering where the knot in the pants is. Oh, I realize this crouch position does not have the little straps in the right place. I really don't like this, how this flip book, you can only go a certain number of frames. Okay, straps, yeah, do on the sides, not in the middle. Okay. Wow, I really don't like that. You can't drag further than, oh wait, yeah, you can. You know what, I need to keep it more in the middle so I can drag further out. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to that. So here, where's it coming from? From the right. How long are they again? Yeah, they're not very long. Okay. Maybe drag it down a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now his leg, where was it exactly? Really bent. Where's his knee? Probably about right here. This foot is getting up. Really flat right here. Keep it really flat. Might bring the pants down to kind of billow over it a little bit. It's important that I find his knee. Okay. So this one, there would be an ankle right here, heel right there. Okay, it's good that I scooted back a little bit so I can move my arm a little bit more, because I'm finding myself better able to get the angles for lines that I want when I'm able to move my arm. So I think that's a improvement I have to make when I'm working here in my car. By the way, I do all these videos literally in my car. It's the only place where I can really get some freedom to make noise, because it's like 6 in the morning. If I make noise in my own house, you know, might annoy some people, wake people up, so don't want to do that. Okay. So what I'm going to find out too is like how long did this take, because I'm already almost done with this frame. Makes me wonder, you know, how long is this video going to end up being? Because this is important for me. Not only am I going to get faster and improving, but I'm going to familiarize myself with Procreate Dreams. You know, all that compounding is going to make my process faster and faster, especially because every time I log one of these sessions, I'm actually taking the time to like figure out, okay, what is it that I can do better in this process? What are the points of improvement that I can make? Okay, might color that in a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Now he looks a little fat here, so I'm gonna make it so that the angle of the shirt there looks more like a fold than a piece of fat. Something like that. Something like that. Hey, that's good. That's good. How does that look? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good to me. I think we can go ahead and move forward with that already. Let's get rid of the onion skin. Hide onion skin. And now hide that layer. Duplicate this layer. Whoops. I keep getting things that I don't want. Okay, so duplicate this layer. I think slide to the right. And then that will be our top layer. And this one will be our color layer, where we take... so there's no way we're going to fill this one in one color drop. So what we need to do is take a studio pen and just fill in the borders. So I'm just going to go around all the edges here and make it so that the threshold for the color drop will stay inside the lines. So this is still faster than outlining the entire thing. So this is pretty similar to the way I was doing it before. I know that Procreate's threshold you can like do manually. Their color drop threshold, where you like hold down the color drop and then you change it with your finger. So that should help. Whereas with Krita's, you had to like manually set the threshold in the settings, in the tool settings. Let's try this now. Okay, so I'm gonna do this here, and then we'll see if we can turn the threshold down. Turn it up as far as we can, and then turn it down as far as we can. Okay. Now there are some lines that are confusing me. Like, why am I seeing some ghostly lines here? Is it because... I think it's because my eraser is not fully opaque. So let's fix that. Can I see it from here? Oh, you know what? I can. I'm going to start over. Hold on. Let's delete that layer, and then let's make it so that we can really get rid of these little ghost lines here. Did not mean for those to be there. Hope we don't have too many. It looks like because I was using a pen, I was using an eraser that wasn't fully opaque. I hope it's not the studio pen that's not fully opaque. Okay, so now let's copy. Am I seeing any ghost lines? So here, I don't want that one, that one, that one, that one right there. There's just a few that we don't want. Not that it makes too huge of a difference, but just for the process sake, I need to make sure that the eraser tool I'm using is fully opaque. That's another note. So 2 notes here. Change my arm position. Make sure my scoot is seated back. My seat is scooted back. And then the other one, make sure my eraser tool is fully opaque. So I'm gonna have to test some erasers to make sure I'm getting the right one. In fact, let's just do that now. Okay, so if I get a black line here, if I use a technical pen as eraser, does it erase completely? It does not. Does the Studio Pen erase completely? Yes, it does. Okay, so we have to keep Studio Pen as our eraser. So that will be our problem solved. Okay, I think that's clear enough now. Now we'll try again with the color drop on this lower layer here. Okay, so we'll close up those lines again with their Studio Pen, which we're going to use for filling colors. So same step that we did earlier. Again, a lot of trial and error with Procreate Dreams. A new environment for me. I think I'm about 4 days into using this every day, and getting used to this new animation environment. There are a lot of weaknesses from it being a new program and hasn't been updated much yet. A lot of like really basic tools that are present in most other animation programs that are not present in Procreate Dreams yet. Makes me wonder how they don't catch these things. I don't know if they're having like real animators play test it, but I know also Procreate in general, they're a very iPad heavy, like technology heavy company. So as far as the UI stuff and buttons and things like that, I'm sure they'll get to it. I trust. Okay, so here we're going to lower the threshold. And just fill in that head as much as possible. Okay, now we'll just fill everything in here now. Okay. Get the foot. Make sure we're getting every little piece. Don't mind too much if I go outside the lines right now. Make sure we're getting everything. Let's put a little bit here to connect his head to his hair. Erase a little bit of armpit there. I guess that doesn't really matter. Well, it does because it's bothering me. Okay, now, anything missing? I think that's good. All right, I think we're ready to export this frame already. It looks good to me. So let's get rid of the background color now. Got a transparent frame right here. We're already done. So it's very important that I time this. I'm seeing some pieces as it turns dark gray now. Seeing some pieces I can clean up, but I think that's it. I think that's good. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. God bless. Bye-bye.